So here we are with Momma D. Congratulations on being a Dealer News Top 100 honoree.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who are you and what do you do?
I'm a published author. I've written a book called 50 States of Consciousness, and it was about me riding 50 states on a motorcycle back in 2006. The first person to ride the same bike consecutive days through all 50 states, but I also have that motorcycle and another motorcycle in the National Motorcycle Museum in Anamosa, Iowa, with all 50 states on both, and over 500,000 miles on those two motorcycles. And what I do now is I travel around the country and I do motivational talks. It's called Road Tripping Tips with Momma D. And it's about being your best self in and out of the saddle. So it's not just about motorcycles, but it's about people that want to be their best selves, because if you're only happy when you're in the saddle, which I have been in my life, that was the only time I was happy. So I'll give you that when you first start, but the whole thing, their whole mission is to start to be happy if you're riding or not. So be happy wherever you are at that moment. So that's what I do now. I'm also a conditioning coach for professional fighters. I work with MMA and boxers. And I also have created my own energy bars that called Momma D's Magic. And I do that and create those myself. I pray over everything that I do, and I send those out all over the country.
Do you have a dealer program or a way for dealers to order the...
Well, what you can do is you should go through Momma D's Magic website. So
Okay.
everything is through my website, Momma D's Magic. So, and then also too, I will be moving to Vegas later this year, and I'm legally changing my name to Momma D Diamond. And the reason why I'm doing that is because Momma D is a name that I was given by the fighters that I've trained for so many years, and I feel I've earned that name. And Jones is the name that was my husband's name, and I need to start fresh. So only thing I'm bringing to Vegas is what I can fit in the back of a pickup truck. And I'm selling everything, giving everything away, and I'm starting fresh. I figured, you know what? It's time to do some really big things and try to get as much exposure to what I'm trying to do to help as many people as I possibly can. That's my mission in life, is I wake up every morning and talk about how I can help as many people throughout this world as I possibly can through my experiences.
That is awesome. And the book, is it up for a reprint? Or
No, you can get that on my website too. Momma D's Magic is called 50 States of Consciousness. And I also added another chapter in that book because my husband of 32 years left me with a text and a letter. And he was verbally abusive. Behind closed doors, mind you, out in front of everybody. Oh, he loved me, he worshiped the ground I walk on, so nobody believed. When I told them, nobody would believe that this is happening because he had convinced them otherwise. So I put in an extra chapter to talk about the things that I was dealing with. Although I was doing the things I was doing, that's why I was only happy on the bike. Because when I was home, I was getting nitpicked. I was getting all these, and let's put it this way, when I was on the road, when you're doing long distance road traveling on a motorcycle, you have a tendency, you might have a bike problem, something might happen, but every time, I would always have the situation under control. When I was on my motorcycle out there, if something happened, had a flat tire, if something happened, I would always have that situation under control before I called home. I would still get a hard time anyway. And so now that I'm not married anymore, I can take care of that and I don't have to make the phone call. So, like I said, there are so many people, when I've done talks, I don't just talk for women, but of course I am, devoted to helping women, but there's men out there that I've done talks to when I was up at Americade this last year, and you're talking about the same thing. I'm getting chills right now. There's men that are doing like this because that's been happening to them, but nobody's gonna believe that they're dealing with that at home either. And when they say that you described, your husband was my wife. So like I said, if I can touch as many people as I possibly can, and I've also learned to the reason why I'm so excited is July 1st of 2020, I survived a 100-mile-an-hour impact by getting hit by a car. I didn't even go down. Yes, I have permanent brain damage, but I know I'm gonna be able to fix that. But the thing is, it's like, I wasn't meant to go that day. I was not meant to go. A woman came out from a side street. I had less than a second to swerve. She hit my motorcycle, knocked the engine guard into the motor, and the motor starts leaking, blew my saddlebag off, clipped my rear tire, and I was able to keep the bike upright.
Wow.
So every time I think about that, I get chills because I saw and I did. It wasn't like, oh shit, I'm gonna get hit. It's like, no, it was react. And somebody said, was it your skill? I said, I think it's a lot of other things. Yes, because I've ridden so many miles, but I just know that I'm here and I'm supposed to be here. Now it's time to do it bigger.
Awesome. I saw your 2 bikes in the museum. Joe Parham's also one of the honorees. But what's your current ride?
I ride a BMW 1250 GS. That's what I'm riding. Her name is Magic, so it's Momma D's Magic. And I've already done, after I got hit, it took them 72 days to get my bike back to me because of all the insurance BS. But after that, I did 48 states just doing appearances after I got hit. So I only have 2 more states, and she's gonna go into the museum next to the other motorcycles.
Very cool.
But it's like I said, I don't just ride anymore. I don't want to just ride anymore. Just like today, I'm going to go out and I ride now and I sit, and I just kind of enjoy it instead of just been there, done that. I mean, I've done so many 1,000-mile days. It's like, unless I have to do it or have to get somewhere, I don't need to do that anymore. So at the end of where I'm going, I want to have somebody there that I can help. And then I'll take the long way home. But no, like I said, that's what I do now. I do all these different things, but my main thing is to be able to live my life, continue to do what I'm doing, and help as many people as I possibly can, let them know that there's nothing impossible.
Thank you very much, and happy birthday, a little bit early.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.